You know, entrepreneurship in the energy sector is, well, it's critically important, and I really encourage it. It doesn't fit exactly into any previous model, if you will, in my view. So you can look at sort of a traditional VC model that's been extremely successful in IT and biotech. And in the energy space, it's harder because, as I mentioned before, it takes a long time to develop some of these technologies and a long time to migrate from one energy use to another. So I think that what we need is a new model, which is patient capital. It's actually a model that I'm thinking about exploring with the venture that I have. Where you have an opportunity to have a mix of investments in things that will have a near-term payoff to keep your investors at least happy. Happy investors are a good thing. I'm sure that must be a principle in EPI. At the same time, when you have time to invest and then create the kind of change that you can see happen almost immediately in some of the IT revolution. So I think that's different. I think that really you need capital investment more in the 10 to 15 years rather than the 5 to 10 years. And so finding sources of capital that are patient, I think, is really important as one thing. It's also, in some sense, a very conservative industry. And I think I had the opportunity to sit down several times with Undersecretary Tom Friedman, and he made a very good point at the first breakfast we had, which is, here's the challenge in clean energy. I'm going to give you a light bulb, and I want to charge you more for that light bulb. And you say, but Tom, I already got light bulbs. I can already have them. And he says, but I give you this box, and in this box, you can communicate with anybody, anytime, anywhere in the world, and it costs you $1,000. This is the true story of the first cell phones. You know, many of you too young to appreciate that, but they used to be analog, they used to be very big, and they used to be very expensive. And so over time, you know, they migrated, but they gave you a new functionality you didn't have before. You know, and people bought thousands of them, even though they were much more expensive. And that's the challenge we have in energy, is we need to provide in order to make a change, and I've been trying to study change movement, what does cause people to change, hence I found my way to Balaji, effectively, and to do that kind of investment, even though it might be against your economic interest to do that.